Well, it looks like a really light time for freight right now. I just want to tell you about my last few days here. My name's Kevin. I'm a solo OTR driver for CRETE Carrier, and you're watching The Joy of Trucking. So hit the subscribe button, sit back, and let me tell you something here. Right now it's Tuesday, September 26th. All right. Last week I got home on Monday. I had 4 days off with my honey, and we did a lot of fun stuff, and then I was all set to go Saturday morning. I get to the truck, it says they're looking for a load, and then it said, here's a load, it's available, picking up at the terminal in DeLand and taking it over to Tampa Monday morning. So there was a lot of back and forth, messages and phone calls and so on. They didn't think there was anything else if I wanted to try again Sunday and sit there in the truck for a few hours, seeing if they could whip up something else. They told me freight in the whole Southeast was really, really scarce, from Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, even into North Carolina. So I went home. I got an extra 2 days off. I took the weekend off with my honey. We did more fun stuff. And then I figured Monday morning I'd be raring to go and get out of this dead zone, right? Get me moving. I gotta make some miles, man. Monday morning, all right, picked up the load at the terminal, took it over to Tampa, 120 miles, right? No problem. Delivered it on time. Was a live unload, actually. And then the next thing was to drive all the way up to Palatka, just before Jacksonville. So there's like another 150 miles. Pick up a load there, Georgia Pacific, and take it all the way to Ohio. Fantastic. Perfect. That's going to work out just fine and make up for losing 2 days. So I got all the way up to Palatka on Monday, yesterday, and they said the load's not ready. There was another CRETE driver there I was talking to, and she said she had been there Saturday, and it was a load to Ohio she was looking for, and they said it wasn't ready then. So I wonder if it was the same load, and they figured, somebody at CRETE figured, well, it's got to be ready Monday, right? And the customer said, actually, there isn't even an empty trailer assigned to it yet, which means it's not at a dock, it's not getting loaded, don't know when it's going to be done. So back and forth with the messages and phone calls again. I moved up the road about a mile and found a dirt lot and spent the night there. So I guess the total for Monday was 270 miles, something like that. Very disappointing though at this point. I thought I was all set to get out of this area and start moving. But anyway, parked overnight in a dirt lot, no facilities, nothing else. That happens, but I was okay. I had everything I needed on the truck. Oh, and this lady driver with CRETE, she said she'd been spending, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday just running shags all over the place, Jacksonville and back. And the load that she was getting there in Palatka was only going to take her to South Carolina, but she was trying to get to home time in Atlanta anyway, so that was going to work out. So they were taking care of her. Good. So Tuesday morning, wake up, and 6 a.m. I get a plan to drop my empty back at the Georgia Pacific, and then bobtail up to Jacksonville and pick up an empty trailer at the Georgia Pacific facility on the west side of Jacksonville. So they call it a trailer move, but I guess I left a trailer in one place and drove over and picked up a trailer in another place, so now I'm sitting with an empty trailer. Okay, there's 50 some miles. It took an hour and a half with rush hour traffic, but got me going anyway. The thing is, the next load they give me, I'm picking up, a load was T-called, so it's dropped in a CRETE drop yard. Pick it up and take it about 3 miles to a customer for a live unload. I thought, okay, well, it's something. It's another shag. That's 2 shags, right? So you get a little shag pay. I'm hoping to get some detention pay for yesterday for wasting my time at the place in Palatka. But then I look at the load information, go through it all, and this live unload is actually tomorrow. Well, here I am, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I can't deliver till tomorrow morning, so basically gotta just camp for another 24 hours. So even less miles today than yesterday. I'm gonna have a shag tomorrow morning, so that'll get me some bucks. And then they'll try and find me something out of here tomorrow, but right now there's nothing. There's nothing they could find me today to get me moving out of here, not even another shag run to fill the time. And tomorrow they'll see what else is available. Just a quick little side note here. I am parked at the new drop yard in Jacksonville, Florida. It's on the west side of Jacksonville, just off the 295 loop, very close to I-10 coming in from the west. And as you see, all our CRETE trucks and trailers are lined up in one area. The day cabs there, these are the guys that drive in this area every day and they get to be home every night. You'll notice that the spots are numbered, and the guy in charge was very, very clear when he said to me, all you CRETE guys got to park here in this area from number 21 to number 40. You can see one guy didn't quite get the message there, and several people have mentioned it to me. This lot is just to the west of the previous drop yard that we had here in Jacksonville. Maybe half a block west, so I think it's the same company managing it. But where we used to drop trailers and pick up trailers in Jacksonville, it's in the same neighborhood. This one has a security gate, so you got to have a code to get in here. Barbed wire on top of the fence all around. There's a pond just inside the gate, and somebody knocked on my door and said, don't be wandering around out here at night. There is a couple of gators in the pond, and as you can see by this sign, it's a bad idea to even go near the pond. Water moccasins in the pond. Do not walk near or around the pond. And over there at the other end of the pond, there's the gate where you come in. Good to know. Yeah, it's September. It's the end of September. All right, so the back to school rush is over. We should have had all kinds of freight in July and August, and it was actually looking pretty thin. I put in a week at a Walmart DC in North Platte a couple of weeks ago, just to kind of make sure I had something going on. But a lot of people were saying, you know, freight's down, not a lot of loads out here. And this is CRETE. We've got some pretty considerable customers, you know, and big companies and people that always have stuff moving. I'm wondering what's going on. So now it's September, right? The end of September, we're gearing up for Thanksgiving, Halloween, got to be stocking up the stores, got to be starting to get ready for Christmas. All that usually makes the fall like the busiest time of the year. And I'm sitting here. I've basically, in the last 4 days, I've got 300 miles. I should have had 2,000 miles, you know? Man, it's dry. So comments down below. Let me know how it's going for you. And I wonder if it's the same for refrigerated, you know, on the Schaefer side or other companies, you know, like running reefer loads. Is it pretty slow for food too? Let's see. All right, Wednesday morning, got a live unload at Win Supply in Jacksonville, Florida. And a big shout out to cousin Jared McPherson in Fargo, North Dakota at the Win Supply there. Thank you very much for the shirt, cousin Jared. All right, let's wrap up this sad little story. So, next morning, I take the shag load, right? Drive it like 2 miles, get a live unload. Done. Took care of that. No problem. The appointment was like 11 o'clock in the morning. They got me to the dock just after 10, so got out of there before 11. Big waste of the morning there. But anyway, next I have a deadhead all the way to the big Home Depot DC in Lake Park, Georgia. About just over 100 miles. And picked up a load there. Took it up to Locust Grove, just south of Atlanta, Georgia. So 200 miles. Got that all done in the day. The next morning, I had a pickup in Stockbridge, which was like 20 miles away. But again, a live load, so I couldn't go earlier or anything like that. But 8 o'clock in the morning, live load, made it no problem. That load, which I'm on now, is going all the way to Bentonville, Arkansas, the Walmart DC there. And I will deliver that tomorrow morning, Friday. No problem. Got 2 more pre-plans, so from there I'll head up to Joplin, Missouri, and then take that down back into Mississippi, pick up a load in Mississippi, take it up to Illinois. So it looks like I'm going to be busy. Tomorrow's Friday, deliver Saturday, pick up Saturday, Sunday I'll be up in Illinois. So things are starting to pick up for me again. I think it was just real important to get out of the southeast there, especially Florida. And I know a lot of times it's hard to find loads going out of Florida, but that seemed to be a little worse than usual. let's say. So again, comments down below. I wonder how your week's going. Mine's finally turned around and starting to pick up. I'll be out here for a few weeks, so let's hope it stays busy the whole time. And tell all your friends to get out there shopping, because we need some work. Okay? Just a quick postscript to this video. My total miles for the week from Saturday till Friday today, 1,400 miles. And I'm dropping off here at a Walmart DC in Bentonville, Arkansas. So the next load I pick up will go on to next week's pay. So 1,400 miles for the week. That's it. About half what I was doing last month every week. So I hope things pick up. Thumbs up. And thanks for watching The Joy of Trucking. Really appreciate it. And Tanya reads all your comments. So whatever you put down there, don't you worry. She's checking it all out, and she tries to respond to as many as she can. So we really appreciate the feedback. Hit the subscribe button. Where is it? Over here. And ring the notification bell. And I'll see you down the road. Bye for now.